to you all, I just promised one thing. On your first day of your session, you will write the code. If I start Java, on the first day of the session, you will write the code. Okay. How many people know coding? It's just, see now, you don't know anything, that's perfectly fine. See now, I just wanted to know that whoever says that I don't even know a single line of a code to write, but by this end of this session, I think we have another exactly 42 minutes. By end of this 42 minutes, you'll write the code. So now you tell me how many people knows coding, or previously they have written the code, or they know coding. Yeah, Manish, Sumit, Sumita, so Sheikh. So you guys no need to be. I know that. Apart from even Pramila, Sridhar, I know that you guys are already. And yeah, any means. So whoever writes, they're saying that they know coding, right? Or they don't know coding.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys know
Basic.
coding. So whoever raising the hands, they are saying that they knows the coding, the basic coding.
Yes, sir. Basic coding.
Okay. Now let me get started with it. So um, so I was just saying that whoever not, so just I'll make them to write the code so that you can see how easy it is to learn. Okay. Let me share my screen here. Hope you guys are able to see this right now, because as it is everyone is not having the laptop. So but from tomorrow you should have it, laptop or desktop, anything, and Java should be installed, the prerequisite. Till that particular point of time, let's play with something, some online editors. Just you go to the Google and then just keep ripple ripple it. Okay, REPLIT, ripple it. Just click on this, and then once you click on this one, go to this particular ripple. Okay, so as soon as you went there, you'll be having some sign up with on the top right corner, sign up, and then login will be there. Okay, click on the sign up. You guys are following my instructions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just Google for Riplet, REPLIT, Riplet, and then go to that particular page, and then on the top right corner, so there you can see the sign up. Click on sign up and give your username, email ID, and then password. Quick. It's very simple. That's just a normal sign up, right? And whoever have the Eclipse and these things, no need to do that all. So just for whoever, the people don't have it, so just for a quicker practice or quicker writing the code, so just we wanted to do this. Okay, so now done. And once it's done, so now you will be it will be asking to verify your mail. So now you will be it will be asking that, hey, are you beginner, intermediate, or these things. So just select as beginner, and remaining other things will be there. You can select randomly, and then you can click next or skip. Then you will come to this home page. Everyone reached here? Everyone reached, or anyone still stuck? Because you may not have all these things installed, means Java or editor. So these things not will be there, right? So that's the reason I was just trying to say that whoever not having installed, so just directly they can go for the online tool here, IDE. Once you reach there, And so you'll be having the basic instructions that to skip. So once you skipped out, so you'll be coming to the home page. So are you in the home page now?
Yes.
Anyone still struggling? So now once you've reached here, okay, click create. Okay. So once you can see now on the top left corner, so you have the create button. Under the create button, so here you can select Java. Okay. So once you select Java, so here you will be having Java template. Select this particular Java template. Okay, because you're using Java, right? So you can use any language. So now you wanted to use a Java, so use Java. And the name for this one is like first class. Okay, so now create the ripple. So now as soon as you click this ripple, so the ripple would be created for you. Ripple means it's like a package. Now as soon as you have been created, now .java files has been created for you. And here, so now as soon as you create the classes, so now if you wanted to create any new class, so you can create the new class here. So for an example, now I wanted to create something for the variables. Okay, variables dot Java. That's it. The class is created for you now. Okay. So whoever don't have the editors or anything, just follow this one. Up. So now here you have a lot of settings to do, and all those things are not really required for you. So as of now, if you're not installed Java, so just you need to come here, and in this particular place, so in this once you created the ripple, and then you'll be creating the ripple over here, and in this one main class, and then here you'll be the class would be there for you. And if you wanted to execute something, so now here once you have been created this one, it will ask you for tooltips. It will ask you for, hey, this is console, this is the writing the code, and this is the files and all. You click next, 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 or skip. So once after this one, so you'll be having this main file. So main file Java, you can click on this, and here you can write a single line. Already the code would be there. And if you wanted to execute it, so just click on this run. It will run, and then it will print you whatever the things are there. Okay, so this is the people for who don't have the editors or not installed Java or not working Java something else in their machines. Done. So they are ready here till here. Guys, say yes, no.
Yes, 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 please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So now anyone stuck here? Any doubts? Okay, so cool. The next one is the people who are already installed Eclipse, Java, and all. So now first thing what they need to do, just click on this particular Eclipse, open the Eclipse. Okay, so now if you wanted to check whether the Java is installed in your machine or not, what you need to do, just you have the type here to search, right? So here you need to go CMD, which is called command prompt. We wanted to open this particular terminals. So just you need to click that CMD and then enter. So now it would be enter for you. Now here what you can do is, so now you wanted to check whether the Java is installed properly or not. So what you can do is JAVAC J Java hyphen C, sorry, hyphen V. Okay. I was working on Ruby. I was using the shortcuts on that. Okay, hyphen version. Actually, in Ruby, we will be using Ruby and Python. We use the hyphen V. So here we will be using Java hyphen version. Now, what you can see, what version of Java it is installed in our machine. And the another point, team, can you please go on mute? Okay, so now if you see here, now when you have been just went to the command prompt. So how to went for the command prompt or terminal? Either you can type here the command prompt, so you can get the command prompt here. Else you can just go for the shortcut key is CMD enter. So it will open for you. Now, as soon it's open for you, so just you will be typing that, hey, Java hyphen version. So now you can see that what is Java, it is installed. Version of Java, it will be showing to us. Now we have another thing called Java C. So Java C means Java compiler. Now what we are trying to do is whether the Java is properly installed in our machine or not, we are checking it. Okay. Now, as soon as you clicked it, so if it is trying to ping us all this particular information, then it's means it is saying that, hey, Java is properly installed in your machine. Okay. So now we have been checked Java -v and Java version. So Java version will help us to know what version of Java is installed in the machine. And when it comes to Java C, so it is like Java C means Java compiler. So whether all these particular data means whether the Java is properly configured or not. For knowing that one, we will be triggering the command Java C. Okay, so whoever already installed in their machines, they should be able to see it. Now we cover two category people. So one who didn't have Java, or we didn't have the people who don't have the Java. So directly they will be going to the REPL and then they write the code here. And the people who are installed into this one, so now they are going to this particular editor. First they will check whether the Java is properly installed in machine or not, and then they will try to open the Eclipse. Okay, so now from here we are going to start that particular workshop altogether. Now either you have either you need to do it in the REPL or either you need to do it in this Eclipse. But what I prefer to do for you all people is try to do with the Eclipse if it is there in your machine. Don't go for the online editors, because day in day out, like you will be working on the editors itself. So okay. So you'll be working on the editors itself. So what I suggest you is, so go back and then try to work on the Eclipse itself. So from tomorrow, everyone should come back to the Eclipse so that it would be better. But at least for the basic, you can start it with this particular REPL also. Okay. So now coming back here, I just wanted to get started with it. So I just these all things are not required for you. So just I wanted to change some folder. So that's the reason I was just trying to do it. Okay, so everyone open the Eclipse and keep it ready. And the people who have not having that one, so they will be opening the REPL and then keep it ready. So now they will be in the main class. Okay, so now once you have been opened the Eclipse, everyone will having this particular page, right? Now, once you have this particular page, just close this particular page. So now these are some basic things we need to understand from the Eclipse. On your left-hand side, you have the Project Explorer. Project Explorer means it's like a vegetarian or soups, desserts. So now you have all the things, right? The same way about your projects, what are the list of projects you have it? So you have been having it. And on the right hand side, this is the space. Now you're seeing it, right? See, now for every pane, you'll be having minimize, which it minimize, and then maximize, it will maximize. For every pane, so now these are the different panes. Okay, pane, P-A-N-E, panes. So now in this particular panes, now if you wanted to see the projects and all the things, you can see it in the Project Explorer. And here, this is what your editor. So now where you wanted to write your code and everything. So this is what editor pane. And if you wanted to debug your code, so now you'll be having, this is a debug pane. And then in the bottom, you would be having the console. Means whatever the logs or anything, it will be formed into the bottom. Now, I don't want all these things now. I'll just close it for the clear understanding. I just wanted to have three panes. One is all my projects I wanted to see here. And I wanted to see the code here, and I wanted to see the output here. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you maximize? Is there any chance of maximizing your screen, sir? I can't see the letters and all.
No, don't worry. When I write something, you'll see it. So this I can't maximize. But when I write something here, you can see it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Now, I wanted to create a project. Okay, guys, don't worry. So now this is not an introduction session, because in the introduction session we will be talking about what is Java, why Java, what is high languages, high level languages, low level languages, or what is a compiler, interpreter. These all things will come. So that we will talk it tomorrow or Monday. But I just wanted to make you feel that how easy is to write a code, how easy to do the things. That's the only intention which I wanted to do it for today. Okay. Now, everyone opened here, whoever having the desktop Eclipse. See, now the people don't have that, so they will go in this online editor. They will be till here. Now, the people who have Eclipse, can you open the Eclipse and then everyone here? Are you staying with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Cool. So now
Yes.
here, just you can see here, out of all these particular projects, now here it was saying that create a project. You can just click on this, create a project. Else, I don't want to do it from this. I can give a right click, because none of the projects are there, so that I can't do a right click here. Now here you can come here and click new. Okay, so file, new. So here it can ask you for creating the project. See, it was saying that new project. Either I can directly create from here, or I can go for here and then create a project. And if some projects are already exist, from here you can give a right click and then you can start. So 3 ways of creating the project. So now here I'll just try to click here, file, new, creating the project. Now what type of project I wanted to create? I wanted to create Java, right? Well, I'll create the Java project. Okay. Now I'll click next. Okay. What is the project name I wanted to keep? This one. So usually I keep one default name, dummy mummy. So I'll be keeping that one. Okay. So I just keep as dummy mummy. Now you don't need to touch about all these things. We will see one by one. Okay, so now just we started to create a project, right? So now just we created all. Click next. And after clicking the next, it was saying that, hey, dummy mummy under SRC. What is SRC? SRC means source. Okay, click finish. Because it will ask you to Java perspective. So if you see here, these are the Java perspective and the debugging perspective. Those things we'll discuss later. Okay, don't worry too much. So I'll just close this. I closed previously also, right? Once again, it was coming back to me. Now I created, now you see it, right? As soon as I created a project, now there would be a symbol called J, because this is a Java project, right? That's a J. Now, as soon as created, I have JRE. Hey, these are very new terms, right? Java runtime environment. Don't worry, we will discuss more in detail about it. And this is source. So now source is nothing but, what do you mean by source? Hey, this is a main source. So all your main codes, everything should be stored into the source. Okay. Now I wanted to create some means the files over here. But now what we'll do, see, I go for means I wanted to clean up my almara. So now, so what I will do, all my jeans I'll keep it into somewhere else, and all my t-shirts I'll keep in somewhere. I'll group them. So all my shirts and linen wears or beach wears, I'll keep everything separate. So I'll just group something, right? So I'm grouping all my cloths, so according to the where I'm trying to wear. Or else I'll give you another example. Now you're going for a tourism, so now you will be going for a package, you'll be going for the packages, right? So where the package includes the complete end-to-end package, means they will book the flight tickets, they will book the hotel, and they will take you to the sightseeing, and then they'll provide you the food and all. They will give you a complete package, right? So now when you go for Malaysia, so they'll have Malaysia package. When you go for New Zealand, you'll have New Zealand package. Or you're going for Barcelona, so you'll have the complete Barcelona package. So that is how we have the packages, right? So in Java also we do have packages which it will help you to group the particular files. Let me do that package, how to create the package. So right click on source, new, and here you can have the squares, right? 4 squares. So then that is a package. So I'm giving this particular package. Now there is a coding standard for this one. So for an example, now it is amazon.com. Then it will start with the com.amazon. So now you see it. So with the company name they wanted to start. Something will be there, right? Co.in. So then it will be starting with co.in dot company name. So now whatever the company names we do have it. So for an example, now what I'll try to do, QAbox from the right com dot QAbox. Just I was not trying to promote anything here. So just to write any company name, I was trying to write it. Let it be. I'll write somewhere. So Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart. I have it, and here I have demo. So now this is what the demo, right? So all the demo files will be there. I created a package. So now you see the package is created. Under the packages, now I need to group up the files. Means I need to create my first class file, right? I'll be trying to click here, new, and then here it is what the class. So now when I have the class here, I need to give the class name. Always you remember that when you're given your package name, all letters are small. Never ever given, we shouldn't give the complete package names as a capital letters. And project name, it should capital with a D, and this is called snake notation. So don't worry about the notations, Hungarian notation, camel notation, snake notation. These are things out there. I'll let you know what is. It is pretty simple. I'll give here also. Now you see it. Now for an example, class name. Always you remember class name should start with capital letter. So now I'm writing it as first class. Now if you see here, I have been given first, then class. I can, with even like this also I can give it, right? First class. Spaces we shouldn't give it. So now to connect these two words, I have been given with an underscore, and then C is a capital, right? First class. Now if you see here, F capital, C capital. And always you should remember that when you created a class, create with a main method. Okay, and then you finish it off. Just check that particular button. First class. That's it. That's it. So now whatever you are seeing, you created a class. And what is this particular main method? Example, now you went into a car and then you wanted to start a car. So when you wanted to start a car, now either you need a key or a start button for doing this. So if you have that start button, then only you can start your class, right? Now this is car. This is where if you wanted to execute or if you wanted to run your code, then you should have the main method. Main method is nothing but that is a point where the execution will get started. So for any particular class, you should have this particular main method. Don't worry what you meant by a class and all these things we will discuss in detail. So today our agenda is to write some code and then execute it. So that is what our agenda for end of the session. Now let's take this one. So now I wanted to delete this particular line. I can select this and I can do this. And what is a shortcut key? So if you wanted to delete any line, just click that and Control D. It can remove that particular line. Now what we need to do, now I wanted to print something, right? Now what I'll do, if you wanted to print something, SYSO.
System
Okay?
dot out.
SYSO, control spacebar and
Yes.
enter. So now if you see that system.println, you'll be getting it. Now what you wanted to print. So now here you try to print what you wanted to print. Java is super easy. Okay, I think I have been enabled the caps. Java is very easy. Okay, I have been given it. Save it. Now I wanted to run this. How can I run? Either right click and run as Java application. Else I have direct button here. There is a bug button. After bug button, play button. Play. See, hey, Java is very easy. Now I change this. I'll keep this one as super easy. Control S save, and then see, either you can use this play button or right click this particular button or F11. F11 is a shortcut key. Your functional keys will be there right on the top on your system. F11. It will start to print you. That's it. All your codes you'll write like this. Create a project. See, now we told you, right, to create the project. I told you, right, to give a right click, new project. You can create it. And once you create the project, you will create a package. It is just to group the files. You create your class file. And once you have your class file, so just you will create your first Java class. And into this particular class file, you will create this. And in the main method, you will be adding this one, what to print. That's it. Is it tough? Now, whatever you wanted to do, you do it. So now I wanted to first you try to do this one. So later on, I'll let you know for the remaining things. Okay, share the screen. So everyone get started with it. So now if it is in the online editor, so directly you'll be going here, and then you'll be having already class created, right? So here you can change the thing. So hello world, right? You can change this one and do it. But I'm telling you, right, when you work with the ID, these online IDs, you'll not learn much. So always you should learn from your Eclipse IDs. So here you can use multiple IDs also. However, tomorrow introduction of Java, I'll let you know. Okay, cool. Get started. So everyone open your screens. Means now you should share the screen and then you should do it. Okay, so Joshna, you wanted to try out. Share the screen. Everyone just prepare the same steps, create a project, create a package, and create the class file. Joshna, you there? Lokesh?
Sorry, sir, but I am using mobile now.
Kumar?
No.
Fine, Joshna.
Sorry, sir, but I am now using mobile. Tomorrow I will be available with laptop.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
నా పేరు పిలిచినాడే
Anand Michael.
Lokesh, you when you're talking on the call, you should
Sir.
have proper ethics. Okay. When you're talking to your friend, unmute yourself and then talk.
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే సారీ సార్
Okay, who's sharing the screen?
సార్ లోకేష్ సార్
Okay, so go ahead and then so whatever the steps we have been done, open, show that.
ఈజ్
Okay,
మై స్క్రీన్ ఇస్ విజిబుల్ సార్
it is. See what I said. Use small letters when you prepare this.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్ ఈస్ హ్యాడ్ టు క్రియేట్ ప్యాకేజ్ ఇన్ఫో డాట్ జావా సార్
Don't require those all things for you. So just see, now package name should have certain standard. I told you, right, it should start with com or in or anything, because some company names will be starting with amazon.com or swiggy.com or these things, right? So that's the reason it will start with com.flipkart. It's a reverse.
ఓకే సార్
And it's not that you need to use only the Flipkart, you can use anything.
ఓకే
com
సార్
dot com, and you can write dummy.
అమెజాన్ సార్
Once again, you are giving capital letter in Amazon. Dot demo. So now you can you created the package. The same way, yes, finish. That's it. And create a class. Right click, new class, and the class name should start with capital letter, first class, or whatever the thing, or whatever the things you wanted to write. See, hold on. The class name and the project name. You see, in the project name, you have written as first space class. We shouldn't written that.
Okay, sir.
Change the project name. So how to change the project name? Close this. Or okay, create this particular first class demo. No, don't use the same class name. So use something else. Write demo. Okay, and tick that particular public static void main below checkbox and finish. Okay, so now the class is created for you. Now here you can write SYSO in the line number 7.
Yes, sir.
Control space bar. So here double quotes. So you can write whatever you wanted. Okay, so now you can run that. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who wanted to share next? Madhuri, you wanted
Can
to
I
share?
share? Yes. Can I?
It is very hard for me. So never and ever, I never called anyone as Akka in the sessions, but I'm not
That's
able to
okay,
call
no
you with your
worries.
name, Akka. Yes, you can go ahead, please.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there you go. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So,
No. I'm not able to see your screen.
no. I'm using Chromebook.
Yeah, it's okay. So just you can share. I mean, you have that share button, right? You can share that.
Yeah, I did it, but didn't share. Yeah. Can you see now?
No.
Okay. Share. Yeah.
No, sir. Can I share mine?
Sir, when I'm trying, hello. Hello.
Is it? Can you see now, Chris?
No, I'm not
That's
able
okay.
to see.
That's
Fine.
okay. Maybe I'll try some other time. So
Sure,
you could look
fine.
for others.
Okay. Yeah, Ashwin, go ahead. So if you guys are done, I'm fine. So just you guys need to complete that activity. So creating of the project, creating of package, creating of a class. Yes, now I'm able to see it.
Okay.
So when I'm trying to create the Java project, they're asking me, do you have to create module also? So it got created. And
I'm not able to see whose class is this. So once again, Lokesh, you are sharing the screen.
No, sir. This is Aravind.
Sorry, whose sharing is this?
Aravind.
It's mine, I think. Is it mine, Chris? Or
I'm seeing that this is my first program. So is it yours?
That is
no?
mine, sir.
Whose mine means?
Aravind
Please
Swag.
tell me. Okay, fine, Arvind. You can stop sharing screen.
Okay.
So everyone done with it? Anyone not? Everyone gets stuck. Guys, please go on mute. Okay. Okay, everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please take care of few things. So you shouldn't echo when you are talking. So please make sure your system and everything clean ready. Okay, cool. So if every means if you have been written the codes, then fine. Now a simple exercises which I wanted to give it to you so that it can be useful for you people now. Now what I wanted to do is, now I wanted to have some string. Okay, so I wanted to add some string saying that name. So name equal to, okay, I'll take something rather than the names. I can take the car example. So car, I'll be saying that XUV 500.
Sir, your
see
screen
here,
is not visible, sir.
Yeah, your screen is
Sridhar, check. It was echoing a lot. Check your system.
Sir, I am on mute, sir. I'm not
Okay.
miss.
Then it is Arvind. Okay, however, so fine guys. So come back to the session here. So now here, I just wanted to take a couple of variables. Don't worry, what do you meant by variables? We will discuss about it tomorrow or the further sessions. Now here you want, what you need to see is, it's a string car. Okay, so
share the screen first.
I already shared the screen. People, you guys are not able to see it?
Yeah, it's visible, Chris.
No, sir. From me, not visible, sir.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible.
Okay.
So for
cool.
me, not visible, sir.
So I can't do anything for that, right? So please, because it is working for all. I think you can just, because of internet or something else, it might be. Okay, so now let me get started here. So first thing is, I wanted to take some variables. Now, for example, I have my name. I wanted to print my name. Okay, so when I wanted to print my name or any particular string, so then I'll be using this string. Always you remember that string should start with yes, capital letter. And I wanted to print some integers. I wanted to print the integer, right? So now, before printing that one, I should say that, hey, this is integer. And what is that integer name? I can give that row number. Actually, I shouldn't use with, I'll try to use without coding standards. We should have some coding standards, which is this. But for the first explanation, I don't want to give any particular coding standards over here. So now what I can give is int a. Usually I'll not encourage to do this, but for your explanation only, just I was giving it some value. I just wanted to give it. So a equal to 100. And always you should remember that after ending of every statement, they will keep the full stop, right? In Java, we will keep it as semicolon. So now you see here, after ending of the statement, semicolon. After ending of the statement, semicolon. Okay. So now in this particular system.println, so here I have the complete statement. Okay, I have the statement. Now I wanted to print this. So now what I wanted to give here is, hey, my car is, okay, and then here I'll give. Now I wanted to add this one, right? So this particular variable. Now what I'll try to do, I'll keep plus symbol, and I'll just call this particular value, and I'll keep it over here. Now, if I given the F11, it will print me that, hey, my car is XUV 500. Now here, if I change this one for Merc, see, it was printing me Merc. And if I change this one for Alto, and if I click on this one, it will be saying that Alto. You see it, right? How easy it is. So now what you need to understand is, so this is a variable, and into the variable, I keep this value, and then I'm trying to print it. And this is an int a equal to 100. Now I wanted to print this value. So now instead of this one, I'll just keep that a so that I can print this. That's a pretty simple. So now whatever the values which we are trying to use it, and how to get the values and then print the values. So just you need to write this and then just print it. So that's a pretty simple way of doing this. See, why I wanted to show you this one is, when I was learning Java, I failed in my Java, in my BTech, in my grads when I was doing it. And even after my graduation, I never go for Java at all. I always feel that Java is not my cup of tea. And I always see that, hey, I need to learn Java. It is very difficult and it is very hard. But you believe me, learning Java, it's a fun. And definitely you'll love it. And it is very simple, very simple. I'm telling you, right? So within one, I mean, actually, we spend 42 minutes. You understand what is a class and all these things we have been written, right? If you spend 1 month of time on learning this one and implementing this one, you see where you will be. And for anything, so you should keep your efforts to do it. It's not that hard efforts. I tell you, right? When you love something, you will not feel it is hard. When you're not loving and forced to do it, then you feel it is hard. Believe me, if you have been worked hard for, if you really keep your efforts to learn this one, within a week you will play around with Java, and within a month you can understand each and every concepts, whatever you have it. And many people were here to support you, so easily you can learn this. And writing code, I'm telling you, right, I always feel that if I'm able to write the code in this world, anyone can write. So it is pretty simple. And then you can write projects and projects. Before this, I shown that particular projects, right? You can see that some lakhs of lines of code we have written. And it all depends upon the basics. You understand these basics thoroughly, clearly, and it will definitely help you a lot. For this one, few things definitely it mandates. You should have a desktop or laptop or whatever it means, because you need to write the code. You can't write the codes in the mobiles. Definitely it is not encouraged. Definitely if you are attending for these sessions, you should have this. Second thing, don't miss out your sessions. If you miss your 1 day session, it is interlinked to other sessions. Definitely you can't catch up this. And I'm telling you, right, if you attended for the first basics of these sessions, major of your projects you can handle it, because most of the people do the mistakes in the basics itself, because they will not understand the basics, they will not understand the next concepts too. So don't miss your basic sessions. So from tomorrow, I'll start from the basics. So I'll give the introduction, what is Java and how is Java and what is class and how this class files will work. What is this JRE, JDK and JVM. So a lot of things will come for you. So now the step by step we will go it. And I'm telling you, right, within the end of this month, you write the codes. Your complete Eclipse will be filled up with the class files. I'm not bluffing you. Definitely you can see that outcome, how you people are doing it. Only the thing is, keep confidence on yourself, never lose it. Always you can do this. I'm telling you that if I'm able to do it in this world, anyone can do this. So keep that particular confidence, keep moving, and uh, attend regularly without having any failure, and then come up with the laptops, and then maintain some classroom etiquette, and then proceed further. That's it for the day. So hope this workshop we will try to do as often we do, and more every day. You will be doing this one and then coming back. So before coming for tomorrow's session, so from tomorrow means from Saturday, right? So you have you need